know about a company like Grab over a badminton game. So I am friends with our co-founder, Hui Ling. So this was maybe 12 plus years ago. So we were friends over like many years. We played badminton. So that's the hobby that we both share. And over this badminton game, when she came back from Harvard, and she said, "Hey, I've got something to talk to you about." I said, "How can you talk while playing?" It's like quite amazing. And she's a really good player. And then she said, "Oh, we won this. We got second place in this business plan competition. And thinking of starting something here in Malaysia." And I said, "Okay, so tell me more." You're still playing. I'm halfway panting, out of oxygen. And she said, actually, what we actually want to do is to transform the taxi industry in Malaysia. I'm like, what? Taxi industry? Like, why would you want to do that, right? And we both resonated with how it was back then. So 12 years ago, and if you were to Google Malaysia, in TripAdvisor, just check out Malaysian TripAdvisor. We're quite well known actually in TripAdvisor for the wrong reasons. The reason number one was our taxis were notorious. Our drivers haggle, and like tourists don't feel safe. So that became what we were known for. And then Malaysia is a place where hopefully now you're here, you can enjoy the great food that we offer in Malaysia, the hospitality. So there's more than just all the bad experiences. And when Hui Ling spoke to me about an idea that she had, where like we could create a digital platform to solve this problem, right? So I'm like, okay, tell me more. I was half dead already by then. And then we sat down. She said, okay, then this one you probably need to sit down. So she walked me through the vision back then. She said, you and I, we always constantly complain about taxis. Our previous past life, we call it past life, was we were consultants. We traveled a lot. We had to get into KLIA and travel to a different country, and sometimes we hesitate to take the taxi due to many reasons. And she said, let's do something about it. Like, if there's this opportunity, do you want to make that change? Do you want to be part of that change? So I'm like, sure. So we started that conversation, and I think Cheryl and I can also relate that the interview process wasn't the easiest either with the founders. It took me about 10 to 12 hours interview process just with the other co-founder and his mom, but his mom was our first angel investor. So that caught me off guard. So you need to talk to my mom. I'm like, this is so weird, the whole experience. But that was it, right? Like, I think the moment whereby I knew that we could solve something that has plagued Malaysia for many years since independence. So the mission really is to see how we can make transportation safe for women and all Malaysians, all walks of life. So that was like maybe 11, 12 years ago. What made me stay, right? So I told Hui Ling, so I had this deal, say 6 months. I give you 6 months. I'm not sure if I will stay, right? But within that 6 months, right? Like, yes, like we were helping improve the livelihoods of taxi drivers. But what I did not expect was the social impact that came with it. So I'll give you one example. So some of the early founding teams know this story, right? And it resonated very closely to our hearts. There was this driver. So he was our first 30 drivers. And a lot of them back then, so the situation 12 years ago was smartphone penetration wasn't high. And by taxi drivers joining our platform, we tend to be their first gateway to the internet. And in order to motivate them to use the platform, we had to teach them how to use the smartphone and to use certain applications in their phone to keep them motivated and continue to look at the phone. And one of the applications that we also taught them so that they can also get value of the internet was chat tools like Viber. Back then, WhatsApp wasn't the number one chat app, so it was Viber. And we told him that you can actually call your loved ones for free. He's like, no. It's like, no way, when we call for free. I said, you just need to pay for data. Don't mind, this amount, you can talk to anyone for free. He's like, no way, there's no such thing. And we taught him how to actually use it. And so this was maybe at the 6th month, and I bumped into him, right? And he said, together with another colleague back then, and he said, I wanted to just thank you for this opportunity to be part of the platform. And I said, oh, vice versa as well, you taught us a lot. But he said, it's more than the income. I just want to tell you that I'm very grateful about the time that you spent with us, the teachings about the internet has just really transformed our lives. I said, what do you mean, right? Is it the livelihood, the income that you're getting more? But he said, I managed to send my daughter to university overseas. But he said, it's never been done in the whole family. He said he himself has only a secondary school education. And this is a landmark moment in his family. Like, she went to Australia, but it was also one of the saddest times in his life where he thought he wouldn't be able to see her for 3 years. But through Viber, they talk now every day. I'm like, oh. So I was like, didn't expect that. So it's that social impact, right, beyond livelihoods that we are starting to have an impact on. So that to me, like after 11 years, now today Grab, it started from like offering a transportation service